Misconceptions everywhere.
No, see, if you're a business owner, you're a slave to that business first and first. And the normal one chance issue is that you see maybe 3 guys or 4 guys at the back, or maybe they want to put somebody in front, they don't put you in the middle. But this car was empty. There was just one guy at the back. The guy jumped out and held my neck. You know that suya knife, that long one.
That's what this keke. You drive small, you will stop. You drive small, you stop.
Fresh meat.
Two people enter the keke simultaneously. You don't twist things.
Small.
And we are back. We're supposed to switch it to this is episode 3. You understand? Maybe they give you something different.
Actually, kind of optics.
Yeah, optics. It's kind of illusion.
No permanent position.
Yes.
You can lose your slot at any time.
So that's the lesson for today. You can switch. Just be ready to switch anytime. That kind of vibe. So my name is Precious and
Waribi.
Okay, and this is Beyond the Creeks
podcast.
Episode 3, have you?
3, yeah.
Oh, yeah, now let's go.
And we are back. We're back.
We're back.
What have we been talking about? Okay, I remember.
If anybody can do podcasts, we can do podcasts. That's our motto.
We said it while we were setting up that if everyone else can do it,
lights, camera,
action. All right, so I want today to be I think we started off on a very good high, and
very good high.
Actually. So let's come back a bit. Let's take 2 steps backward and ask ourselves, or rather answer, right? Who are we and what have we been doing beyond the creeks in recent times? So this episode is just going to be about us talking about the things we have been doing, the ventures we have been into, if we finish school or not. If we have abandoned any program that we're doing or not, but just to let you guys in on who we are as individuals, and
I finished school, but I've saved. That's the only one.
He has not saved the country. He has not saved Nigeria. Me, I've saved Nigeria. I saved with all my heart, with all my strength, and with all my might. But anyway,
let's talk about how they almost kidnap you.
Okay, I think each episode we can let's be starting with something very unusual.
Unusual first, have you?
Okay, so I'm going to talk about how
much was the ransom?
There was no ransom.
Okay, let's go.
So on October 8th, 2020.
They forget.
3. I know they forget. I don't forget things. So on October 8th, 2023, it was a Sunday, and it was my friend took for me her birthday. So this happened in Abuja. So
tell us the area so that we can avoid
I would of course, I'll give you prime details. So that day was Sunday, and I went to church, and somebody gave a testimony in church of how she entered one chance. So when she gave the testimony, we're thankful. Personally, I was thankful to God, thank you for her life, thank you for saving her. But at the back of my mind, I just said, can never be me. It reach my dumb.
It go be you.
If you reach my dumb. So that's how I just felt, and so I went home that day from church, and the birthday was 5 p.m. I think. So I went to the birthday was happening in Abuja. So I went there, and the party ended around almost 8. It wasn't really a party; it was just a soft birthday meet up, with a couple of friends.
Okay.
So around 7:30 to 8, I was getting tired. The next day was Monday, and then I was still doing NYSC. So Monday was always my CDS day. So I just said, tomorrow is going to be a lot for me. So let me just go home. And I looked at boats. I said, why is boat charging me 4,000? At least this was before Nigeria spoiled too.
This is true. Nigeria does spoil many times before that.
No. Before the recent spoil. Okay. So I said, why is boat? This guy charging me 4K from just Wuye here to my house. What's that rubbish? Since when?
Not talk your house, so village people.
I don't stay there anymore now.
Okay.
I don't live there anymore now. No, I don't live there anymore. Okay. I used to live in Abuja.
Okay.
I said, why is this boat guy charging me 4,000 naira? I said, you know what? If I go to that junction, I went along straight to my house for 500. Change will still come out enough. So I said, but here's the backstory.
Lesson, don't ship out.
Don't try
to. Ship out.
To be cheap is expensive, and I'll tell you why as well.
Yes, cheap is not good. Good is not cheap.
Nice one.
Collect.
So that's earlier that week. I think this is irrelevant. Let me just go straight to it. I know you're already waiting for the gist.
Oh, yeah, and I'll drop the gist.
So when I was at the junction, this was Beggar Junction.
Okay,
Beggar itself, Beggar. I was at Beggar waiting for cab to come. My spirit was just telling me, guy, you did sure so. Won't you book this boat and just go home? I said, forget. I went out there along today. Alright, now some cabs came and immediately I would say area one, Apple. They would drive over. I said, thank you God, that's not the kidnapper. You don't want to carry me now, I ain't go. So for real, that was my thoughts. Because I would see space in the car, but they will not carry me. So in my mind, God is just being faithful to me, like, you know, they kidnap me. So one car now stopped. I said, area one, Apple. The guy said, you get change. No, I asked him, you get change. He said, yes, change it. And the normal one chance issue is that you see maybe 3 guys or 4 guys at the back, or maybe they want to pick somebody in front, so they'll not put you in the middle. But this car was empty. There was just 1 guy at the back and 1 guy in front, plus the driver. 3. So in my mind, it's just 1 guy at the back. You're not getting what do me. We go talk them out.
Get many things in the wood.
So I entered. Immediately I entered. See, my spirit just did worry me. Say, oh boy, don't boss. I just felt like I was in trouble, you know. So we drove about 2 minutes, and when I entered the cab, the glass was wound down. So while we were on the express, the breeze was intense. The thing was even disturbing me. So the guy beside me now said, bros, the breeze is much. You not go wind up. Because the thing was disturbing me. If it was not disturbing me, I was saying no. But it was actually disturbing me. So even when the guy said, you not go wind up, I said, oh, not true. I just 1, 2, 3. Glass was up. Fish don't set. So the next thing, this guy was sitting at the extreme end of the car. I was on this other end. There was nobody in the middle. So the guy now turned and looked at me like this and said, where are you going?
Away.
Now I say, what do you mean? What do you just want to talk? Before I knew it, somebody jumped out from the boots and grabbed my neck with knife. I'm not joking. Bro.
Oh, they not kill you.
No, I survived.
Thank God.
So the guy jumped out and held my neck with, that suya knife, that long one. What did my neck? I said, God. I just said, you know what, just calm. You know what they want, just calm. So the guy now said, the guy was very drunk. I could, you don't get the guy go with that guy no smoke that day. Because I could perceive everything, the alcohol, the weed, everything. Then if you talk and okay, but yeah, nothing anybody could do.
But I'm not sure if that guy smoke. It's be that expensive one.
Loud?
No, you get more than one. Canadian.
Oh, okay.
Like you say,
local. Local. So the guy was now just talking anyhow. He called him when they're using elbow, they punch my head like I said, calm down now. Just wait, like let me go with the 10 minute calm down. Me when you want keep, let me tell me calm down. So the guy now said, give me your phone. This other one. So give me your phone. I gave him my phone. Give me the ATM. Give him the ATM. He pulled my watch.
Yeah, my watch.
Pull my watch, collect. What else did he collect? Even the small cash in my pocket. He sacked me, collect the cash. So he now gave me one touchlight phone. He said, put the password to your phone. That's normal Apple password. No, the password to open the phone first of all. I put on open. Straight to my messages. They look at that. Now God, I think it was just God that saved me because he didn't see some of the alerts. Since that day, I started deleting alerts from my phone. Since that day, so he saw one account that had, I think 75,000 or so.
You were rich then, or
75k. So the guy said, "Okay, bring." The guy in front had POS. Collect my ATM card. Withdraw the money. You know, because next thing they say, open the put your iCloud password. Remove the iCloud.
What's law?
And this was 2023. I just bought. Was this phone I was using then? iPhone 13. I just bought that phone. Brand new, clean. I just bought it. Like I bought that phone in August 19, and this was October 8th.
Nobody remembers too much.
I remember everything. Don't worry. This was October 8th. Just I never the phone never would switch myself. They just collected it. So they now told me that by this time we're talking, we're already at the express in Lugbe. They picked me up at Beggar. So I don't know how we explain this. Okay, for the people who are from where we're from, worry. Let's say they picked you up from Airport Road, Bendelese Junction, and these guys were already at Otokutu or something.
Yeah,
Otokutu, that kind of environment. So that's where they had taken me to. Then after that, quarrel among each other. One said they should drop me, one said they should not drop me. They will open the door. The guy will say, come down, come down. As I won't come down, he go knock me. Who say me come down? Close the door. They will drive a bit. So at a point, it didn't want time. He said, like, shoot, I can't easily play. You have collected my phone. You withdrew my money. You don't collect the cash anymore and everything you don't collect. So why are you still stressing me? And then I said I should come down. So as I was coming down, the guy used the cutlass to hit my back. I mean the suya knife or whatever to hit my back. So I was in the middle of nowhere, no phone. This was around after 8 in the night. Nothing. So there was this guy coming. So immediately they dropped me. There was one guy that was coming that saw what happened. I said, they just robbed me now. And the guy said, he said him, Hausa boy, he said for no greed. Some of them for die for that motor. I said, bro, you know right like that. So I just need help, So I need somebody's number off heart, as it said.
Hope not be gay.
No, not gay actually. Not gay. So not gay, but leave that story for another day. So I dialed. He gave me his phone and I dialed the number. I mean, that was the only person that I knew that in Abuja that could come and help me. All my family, they worry. Well, I didn't want to call my parents that night. My mom still panic.
They'll be so worried.
You understand? So I didn't call anybody family related. I just called that person that I had the number in heart. So I described the place. The guy helped me with the description. So I waited there for another 1 hour. I was just there on the road like this. They think my full life. So they came. I went home and that was. I just opened my drawer. One iPhone 6. The iPhone I was using before. I just find one. I had another SIM in my iPad. Just put up for the iPhone 6. Start life again.
And that story made me remember one time, a similar experience actually. And I think I told you I did that investment thing where they were paying me monthly. So I just received my 40,000 naira pay, my laptop, my iPad. I think they had some few issues here. So I took them to PTI Plaza in Usubi roundabout. Usubi Junction. So I was done repairing everything. Like I was going back home with good devices. Like I was so happy. That's what this keke. You drive small, you will stop. You drive small, you will stop.
Fresh meat.
I just stopped the keke. I sat in the middle. As he drove forward, 2 people entered the keke simultaneously. One clamped me here, the other one clamped me here. Bam. And immediately I just felt this vibe of insecurity. You understand? I felt this vibe of insecurity.
You always know.
Then, what threw me off here was like, I think the mistake where they were going to. One said it was going to this Ugomoro Junction. Another one said it was going to Federal Junction. So there were two different directions. Yeah. So that threw me off. But what really threw me off was when immediately they entered the keke, they just put their hand and they looked. Like they looked bi-directional. Like this one looks good, this one looks good. Like say, they don't know what they do, and they were in sync. When two people know each other, they can't help but be in sync.
I'm telling you,
they cannot help but be in sync. Just that's one cue sign. Like two people that are not supposed to know each other, once they meet and they are trying to plan something, they are always in sync. That's something that will throw you off. I think I always notice that. Immediately I was like, stop. Before we even left the plaza distance, I was like, stop me. The guy was like, what do you mean by that? They call us thief. I'm not call you thief. Excuse me. The guy was not even going to. I had to put my leg outside.
To fly out
of the keke. As I started breathing, I was like, more. Now some people they talk, say they this thing they collect their phone. They for collect my phone, my iPad, my laptop. I for cry.
Man,
that was like
that's crazy.
See, Mumu, yes.
Thank you.
I be Mumu.
Nah, man.
Nah.
It's a rough word, though. You have to
Then
be
this
careful.
this thing also a similar experience happened in Johannesburg. Everybody was like, in Johannesburg, they rob. I was like, me, I know the God where they serve. All those things not near me. You understand? So I was coming out from the mall, and the road I used was blocked. Like they were trying to install something, so just put like a tagline, like "Do not cross." So not police crossing, but like normal "Do not cross."
Construction.
Then somebody was like, there's another road there, you can pass there. Then immediately I was using that road. I saw two men, also in sync, walking. I saw their legs, like it was the same, doing as if they don't know each other, but they were heading to that same direction, and that place was dark. I go that place when they put that rope, I put my head on there. Don't worry, people when they construct, the thing not fall on top of their head. It not go fall on top of my head. I could take my chances with. You understand?
I'm telling you.
So that's something that was like, just watch people that pretend to not know each other.
Yeah.
Something will make them do the same thing.
Yeah.
They'll be in sync. You understand? They're trying to, their body is communicating. So
they
just
are
watch out for
planning
it.
now.
They don't plan out.
So,
you walk away, you'll see them. So that is a very nice, interesting story.
Very interesting.
I don't give you how to
Please be
take
careful,
counter arm. Maybe they don't take your iPhone 13 like.
But to the glory of God.
Now he's using a very big phone. Very, very big phone.
But anyway, so that's just a way for us to, I think going forward, we'll try and start every episode with something very unusual.
Yes, very unusual.
Maybe a lesson, a story, an experience.
Yes.
We need to do a special Valentine's Day episode.
Abi, okay. We'll talk about what love is for us. Or what we understand about love beyond the creeks. Love in the creeks. Love in the creeks is crazy. Love in the creeks is crazy. So we'll talk about love in the creek and love beyond the creeks. We'll talk about some of our relatives.
You don't tell them what they expect. No, just until then.
Oh yeah, till then. So talk about where are you now?
Okay, so so let me give a little bit of background. So I grew up watching my mom try different businesses.
I saw it, so.
You know, I've seen my mom done clothes business. I've seen my mom
provision shop,
do provision, household, you know, and those are the ones I've seen her do. Not talk about the ones that I've heard her talk about that she wants to do in the house. So, I'll do this one. And maybe, okay, no. Maybe so I think that affected me in a very good way because, so I went to school to be an engineer. I'm a mechanical engineer by training. Full 5 years. I did masters. My masters is in mechanical engineering.
Yeah, I graduate.
So, in every sense, I would say I have a very good path to a very conventional lifestyle career. Don't get me wrong. I love my engineering. We're still coming to that, you know. But so I've always wanted to try other things, you know. There was a time I was a music producer. I've been a music producer.
Hope you don't rap.
No, I was not rapping. I was just making the beats. You know, I've been a music producer. I've been a Forex guy. I was learning Forex. I did Forex. I've been a crypto chipmunk.
I think everybody was a Forex guy
at a point. If you are serious about your life.
If you were serious about your life coming up.
You had to have dabbled into Forex.
You must have done Forex.
Right? Yeah. So there was the cryptocurrency time. There was time I was into public speaking, you know.
No wonder your voice came out.
So there was this thing I used to do in 400, when I was in 400 level. So I had this class I used to host. It was called money class. So I used to teach people how to think well about money financially. So my signature move then was
hope there were no people mocking you. Be like,
no,
they talk about money.
No, they were my guys.
Where's the Lamborghini?
They were my guys that they could see what I was, even though I didn't have the results to prove it.
Okay.
But they could see definitely that what this guy is saying, and to be honest, it's the life I'm living now, you know, gradually by God's grace. So it's not like I was telling them what I wasn't practicing, you know.
Okay.
So my signature move then in that class, I used to tear money. So I used to tear 1,000. I said, it's just paper. EFCC. So no, it was in the past. I've changed. I repented.
Nah. It wasn't real money.
Fake prop. It was a prop.
You used to tear prop money.
Prop money.
Good.
So then I dabbled into writing.
But you wicked. For school, I knew
prop 1K.
I knew what prop hunters only I could do for something.
I would say it's just money. Get one guy one day. As I tell you, okay, do like this. He launched.
Even now, I do wherever you are, that guy. I feel you.
You could see his launch going. So anyway, I went into writing. So in my final year, I started working on my blog. So I had the blog then. I think that blog has over 50,000 views. When I was being in school in 500 levels, I used to write stories. So people used to read my stories, and when I would walk around campus, people would say, "Hey, I read your story," that kind of thing. So
you don't taste fame.
small. So I needed to monetize my writing skill, right? So I started doing freelance writing, but the ambition in me can never allow me to remain small, right? So I thought of it I thought it this way: if there's so much I can do as a person, like we all have the same 24 hours.
Okay.
So even though I have a way of getting 1,000 jobs,
okay,
there's no way I can do beyond a certain amount. So no matter how much I can get jobs, get my name out there, get clients, there was so little I could do alone. So the next thing I thought about was how do I maximize myself, upscale. So that was when I started my first company, Arit Hub Limited.
That company, 500 level, nice start on.
Just after I left 500 level.
Now you don't reach.
So
you teach us how to exponentially grow our company.
So he's talking, you come to his turn. So I started the company and started working little by little, started upscaling. So I started doing freelance writing, and I decided that there's so much talent in this country, in Africa, and people abroad are exploiting this talent and getting paid peanuts. The platforms who use this talent, like I won't want to call names, but the platforms who use this talent.
Call name, maybe want to expose people. This podcast is free.
We not spoke my business now.
Okay.
Who they say Gary no go post up and number Gary.
So what he's trying to say now is using those platforms and paying people peanuts at the moment.
No, I'm not exploiting that business.
Okay.
Because I pay my writers, my designers, my everything fairly. But anyway, just to cut the whole gimmick short. So I decided that
it's not a gimmick. If he's paying you, it's not a gimmick.
It's right. It's a serious business. So.
Very serious
my
business.
Sweat, my blood, my tears, everything. Anyway, so I decided I was going to start up my own freelance brand itself. So what we do is just to capture the networks of people who have specialized skills and build the market for people who need those skills. So
you are doing drop servicing
in a way, but we don't have any products. So it's services, like you said.
Yeah, drop service.
Yeah, so it's products. So we sell talent.
This guy is modern day Imam Ghazi, but we'll talk about that later. It's drop servicing.
Yeah, something like that. So
let me even break it down for you. Uber doesn't own any car.
Yeah, Uber doesn't
own any car.
Airbnb, they don't
Booking.com, Airbnb, they don't own any property, but they are so rich off people's properties. Yeah. So he doesn't have those skills. He get them all, but not the user. He's making money off those skills. So,
yeah, something like that.
So that is
something like that.
Genius thinking there.
Something like that.
Genius thinking.
So that's the first company I started, and I also, at a point in my life, I was so obsessed with going abroad. I was past tense.
Our backyard. It's not true.
So I used to, and the thing about me is, if I want to know about something, I follow it into the rat hole. I learn everything possible. So learning about how to go abroad, every step, I wanted to know everything. I've watched videos over. Let's leave all these things. So all the experience. So when the whole going abroad thing faded from my eyes, I didn't want to go again. I still don't want to go. I'll go there for vacation, but we did here. From the creeks. We're here, So when that thing faded from my eyes, I had all this knowledge, all this understanding. And people used to come to me randomly, like, what do I do? How do I do this? How can I do this? So I just started my second company from there.
Let's say I want to study in Puerto Rico, where we have those Latinas.
Mm-hmm.
If you run out for me.
Mm-hmm. Yes, of course. But I would not advise you to go to Puerto Rico.
Leave me. Oh yeah, where you want to advise me? Latina day?
Yeah, there are Latinas in the US now. You go to Texas. Texas is borderline Mexico now. So from there, you go to there's Texas A&M.
Okay.
There are so many universities in that Texas region. You know, Texas is as big as Nigeria.
Okay, please do a research. Yes, I know Texas is big. We have Waco. You have Houston.
My business is consulting is a big part of my business, and I charge hourly. So please mark the time. I've already started doing free consulting for him.
In 2 minutes,
I find
the university that has more Latinas.
I do consultations.
Male Latinas, female Latinas, because the female population, they do inspire me to want to bring out the best in my education. So, do the research.
Woman, they inspire a young man. So yeah, and I started my second company, Arit Edu, and so these are my 2 businesses that I currently run. Okay. So freelance services, and then
I really don't want to talk about numbers, because you would now in turn maybe ask me numbers.
We don't talk about numbers on air.
We don't talk about numbers on air. Okay, good.
I can tell you staff strength.
Okay, staff strength. Let's talk about staff strength.
So for Arit Hub, which is the name of the first company, I think we're doing about almost 30 staff.
30 staff.
It's not. Okay, no, not 30, because
some are freelance.
So the freelancers are on contracts. Okay. So my permanent staff are like maybe 10.
Okay.
Then everything together like 20 something, maybe 30.
Okay. Quick question. Yeah. I believe you are one of those people that be like, I don't want to work for somebody. I want to.
It's tricky.
It's tricky. Okay. No. Let me finish my question.
Okay.
A lot of people be like, I don't want to work for anybody. I want to be my own boss. I want to own my time.
Yeah.
So, having your business, do you really have your time?
As I am right now? No. Which time?
Good.
Who dash you time?
Misconceptions everywhere.
No. See, if you're a business owner, you're a slave to that business, first and first. At least for a very long time, until the business can. The business will also get to one point where
if your business run on its own, it will run to the point that it will need you to come and fix some issues.
Yeah, you have to.
So
you have to step in.
Once you have a business, you are a slave to that business. You are not a slave to a human being, you are a slave to that business.
You have to. But I say something though, I think this is important for balance. Yes. If your business cannot run without you, at least for some time, it's not a business, it's a hustle.
Yeah.
And for me, that's what I've been since I started alone and growing to this number. That's been my number one goal. Optimizing to the point where I can step back. Because if you can't step back, you can't think of ways forward. Yeah. If you are sucked into the day-to-day, the rat race of the day-to-day business,
you have to come outside of
that. You have to come out to see the business. And that's how you expand. You
you upscale from there.
So that's what I've been doing beyond the creeks. I beg you, if you have a job for me, please still bring them.
Another quick question: how do you feel having staffs, having people not want to do their own thing, but do your thing to make you who you are?
So you mean like having people push my vision?
Yes.
I think the most important thing about that is I see it from a very spiritual angle, because I believe that everything that we do was released to us by God. Every idea, that is. So, in as much as I am there's a word I'm looking for, it's not coming to head. In as much as I'm the one who is carrying this vision around, as there's this 001, let's use that word for lack of better word. As the 001, being able to communicate the vision to others to the point where I have staff who carry this thing more than myself. Like they carry it on their heads. So it makes me happy because it shows me 2 things. Number one, that at least to some extent I've been able to communicate that vision clearly to them, for them to understand and be able to key into it. And number 2, it just shows me that no matter how small something is, once it drops in your heart, with diligence and with consistency, you can birth something really great. And I think that's the path that I'm on right now. Okay, so in short, or in conclusion, or in like trying to put everything together, you are the chosen one. No. For that particular assignment. See, God has millions of assignments. Everybody has one. In the next episode, we'll go into his own assignment.
My assignment.
Yeah, like not be master of English.
Lecturer.
Alright guys.
Alright guys, this was episode 3.
Thank you. We'll see you in episode 4.
Where we are now.
We'll wear the same clothes though because we're still on this matter.
Still on this matter. So
we're here.
We're here.
See ya.